So Cameron,
You know,
so what do you know about Gonzaga, and what do you expect from them tomorrow night?
I know that they've been winning some games. They've had some big wins. They've had some close games recently. Watched a little bit of the Tennessee-Gonzaga game. So, I mean, I know they play hard. I know they're a good team, and we'll see what we see in the film today, and kind of see what they like to do offensively, what they like to do defensively. So, I think as we go on, we'll learn a little bit more about them.
Cam, how excited are you to have a game like this against a top 5 team, and they're coming to your house?
I'm really excited. I'm really excited. Obviously, it's great to have it here with all the support we have when we play in this building, and that's what we want to do. We want to play the best teams as many times as we can. It's always good to get these games in to prepare for conference, prepare for the tournaments and everything. And it's a good team we're going up against. So we got to bring it. We got to have a good day of practice today and come out and try to prove a point. Because last time we went out and played a top 5 team, top 5 caliber team, we didn't perform the way we wanted to.
A veteran team too, does that make it even more difficult? Those guys have been around for a while.
Yeah, they are a veteran team, and it does make it a little bit more difficult. Obviously, experience. Is worth something in college basketball, and they have a little bit of it, but so do we.
Roy seemed a little unsure when I was asking him about what this team maybe can do defensively, its identity as far as what it does well, what it doesn't, trying to figure it out. Do you have a good handle on what you guys maybe do well or don't do well defensively, or is it still in progress?
It's still in progress, but I think we have the ability to be a good defensive team once we iron some things out. I think as we go along and we just kind of, the freshmen and the younger guys kind of get up to speed with everything that we want to do, and then everybody just gets on the same page defensively, I think we'll be all right. I think, we got guys that are capable of guarding the ball. We got some size, we got some length that we can put on the court at some time, so I think we'll get it figured out.
When you say iron some things out, are there certain things in particular you immediately say, this is what we have to fix immediately, like this obvious to you?
I think we need to guard ball screens better. I think we need to guard ball screens better. I think we need to guard dribble penetration better. Those are the 2 things I'd point out.
Cam, this team played, I think, 8 games in the first 22 days of the season.
Mm-hmm.
You played 1 game in the last 2 weeks. It's been nice to be able to take a kind of a step back and get some practice in and maybe discuss and think back to how the initial month went?
Yeah, it definitely has been good for that. It's also been good for some guys to get some academic things done, get through finals. But, just the time off, the time without games is giving our bodies some time to get better, giving us some time to go over some conceptual things that we need to improve on, and just give us some time to, kind of draw back in and say, this is what we need to focus on, this is what we need to fix, and this is what we need to do going forward.
Aside from what you just talked about with the defensive stuff, what couple other areas do you think you guys really need to raise your level?
I think we could still be a little bit better rebounding the ball. I think we might have a decent margin. I think we might be plus in the games we play, but I think we can still do a better job. And just getting into the flow of our offense a little bit better, sharing the ball a little bit better.
I had 3 teammates sign the petition for Silent Sam's removal. What are those conversations for you guys been like, and are you kind of realizing your power as athletes here?
I guess we are realizing it a little bit. We talked about Silent Sam a little bit and just everything that's been going on around campus, and we just a group of us, some of us kind of feel like it's we know what the statute's for, and that's wrong. We haven't really had any decision to move forward as a team and say stuff openly. So some guys signed the petition, kind of stated their thoughts there, but if they feel compelled to do so, then we have kind of been given the opportunity to say what we feel.
Just following up to that, is there a reason you have opted not to sign or anything at this point?
There's no reason that I've opted not to sign. It's just there's a lot going on also around this, and as much as I didn't sign, it doesn't mean I don't feel how I feel about it. It doesn't mean that I support it. It doesn't mean that I'm against what the guys that did sign say. It's just I just didn't do it. But it's not like something that needs to be overblown in that sense.
Everybody good?
What are you most excited about having a top 5 team come here?
Just the opportunity to prove a point. The opportunity to get a top 5 win on our court, before Christmas is a big time opportunity. And everybody just loves playing in big games. You come to Carolina and you expect to play big time games, and this is one of them.
Is it better or worse that it's coming right after finals? Is it like a relief that finals are over and now you have this game, or is it difficult that you had to prepare for this during finals?
As neither. I don't think it plays that big of a role in it. I think, you know, when we step on the court, I don't think finals will have played much of a role in it coming up to that.
Given what happened in Ann Arbor, and even the Texas game, but more so Ann Arbor, do you guys need this game? Do you need to have this opportunity to take that next step?
Yeah, I think so. I think more so for ourselves, you know, just more so for ourselves. You know, what we can do on the court is kind of get a little bit of that bad taste out of our mouths. Looking back at the Michigan game, we watched the film, you know, there's plenty of things we did wrong. There's plenty of things that we can fix, and I think, you know, a big goal of ours would be to fix it, and in the process prove to ourselves and prove to others that, you know, we can, you know, handle ourselves at this level.
When you say prove to yourself, that's still a process right now, I would think.
It's not even that. It's just like going onto the court and actually doing it.
Yeah.
You know, that makes you feel better at the end of the day. And you know, no matter what happens, you know, I'll always have confidence in this team. But you know, to get this win tomorrow would mean a lot for us.
How many of the guys got Concords this week, and what percentage are going to end up on the court on Saturday?
0% will end up on the court on Saturday, but 100% of us did get them.
Is this the biggest shoe release ever?
The biggest shoe release ever?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd go so far as to say the biggest shoe release ever. But it might be up there contending a little bit.
All right, important stuff.
Yeah. Thanks,
Cam.
Thank you.
Thanks, Cam.
Cam.
We contain multiple